Okay, welcome to the Fitness Bootcamp Challenge. I want to first congratulate you on being able to read at a 6th grade level, to be able to follow instructions. You are truly the tip of the spear. You guys must be like Marsoc or freaking admin or something. I don't know. So, anyways, thank you for joining our challenge. Um, a couple notes here as we get started. I'll be trying to put out a video or something on a daily basis in this first week of receiving. We're going to go over a lot of different information. Uh, you have basically 24 hours to respond to these requests that we're going to be doing. That's very important to check in on a daily basis, to be accountable. Also, too, if you're really interested in winning the prize, you need to do that also. That's going to get you in the habit of working out. That's going to get you a habit of being accountable, and it's also going to help others too when you are logging on there and you're motivating other people too. Because let's be honest, I mean, this is a 60-day challenge. It doesn't sound like that hard, but life's going to happen to you. You're going to get sick. Your kids are going to get sick. Work's going to happen to you. There's going to be lots of distractions, and that's life. That's just part of life. But what we're trying to do here is establish what's most important is to establish routine or habit. And that takes 21 days, 30 days, consistent work. And when you break that, you got to start over. So, yeah, obviously we want to see great transformations. We want to see guys lead, 60 days from now or 60 days plus 7. We're going to see amazing transformations, and I want that for you guys. But most importantly, especially for those who are older or who have a lot of weight to lose or who are dealing with injuries, being consistent over time is really the key to being healthy. Because what's the point of getting in shape for 60 days and then just letting it go? Okay, so that's what I want you guys to focus on and do. Okay, a couple notes. You guys probably been noticing that I've been using hashtags on my posts. If you're not familiar with what a hashtag is, basically it's a way to categorize certain topics or information. So you've seen the first one, that the number symbol plus platoon 1409. That's going to designate this challenge group. Next, there'll be another challenge group starting in October. If you haven't figured out the code yet, the year 2014 and the month September 09. Obviously, the October one would be 1410. So what that allows us to do is identify which challenge group you're going to be in, because next month in October there's going to be another group that's going to be going through and posting in the feeds, and that's one way we're going to be able to designate one from the other. The second one is a tag name, and you've been seeing mine is the pound symbol, Sergeant Wong 0 through 41, and I'll talk about that last word Y there for a second. But you need to come up with a handle for yourself. So obviously the way I done it was my rank, my last name, and 0 through 41 is my MOS. For those who have a similar last name like Johnson or Smith or anything like that, you're going to have a number identifier at the end. If you want to come up with your own unique name, I might regret this later, but if you want to come up with your own unique tag, like I've seen Corporal Stott use just hashtag Corporal Stott. It's unique. That's fine as long as it's consistent, because that's going to allow me to go through and check. So 15 days in, I can just do a search on your hashtag, or even just click on it and see, have you been keeping up with the workouts? Have you been keeping up with the assignments or things that we're asking you to do? Okay. Now, the last one for this particular post, your first assignment is to record a video, and I'd prefer video. I think you're going to record a history of yourself, and then 60 days you're going to be able to look back and see how much you've changed. And I think it's going to be a lot more powerful than actually writing out what I'm going to ask you to do here in the next 4 steps here. But I would encourage you to do video, because I think, like I said, you're going to see yourself, you're going to see how you looked, how you carried yourself, and then 60 days from now, when you actually did the workouts and you've completed every challenge and you've done it, you're going to be able to see the change more drastically through video than you would actually by typing it out. But for those who don't have access to a video camera or an iPhone or smartphone or anything like that, you can go ahead and type it out. That's not a big deal. Okay, what I want you guys to do is record a video introducing yourself. And I want you to use this format, FORM, okay? F stands for family, O stands for occupation, what you currently do, R stands for recreation or what your passion is. I'm sorry if my writing's not that great. And M is a message of why. So the first three are pretty explanatory. Let me explain the last one real quickly. What is your why? Okay, there is a burning reason of why you want to do it. And so take some time to think about this. Don't just throw a video out there and just come up with whatever. But really think about this for a second. Let me tell you a quick story. I know this is getting a little long, but let me tell a quick story. If I was to ask you, would you climb a metal beam from one building to another for $50? You know, maybe a high rise of 100 feet or 100 stories. Would you do it? Now, what if I told you that your family's on the other building and it's on fire? Would you do it then? So the difference between the two is, one, there was an element of danger to it. There's an element of getting outside your comfort zone. And the $50 may or may not have been enough for you to do that. The second part was your family was over there and the building's on fire. And I think most of us would lay our lives down to go and rescue our family. And if you notice, there wasn't even any monetary. I didn't even offer the $50 for you to do it. You would probably just go do it. And that's the power of why. The why is what is going to compel you to move forward. You know, I read one Marine, I think Joe Damaris, and I'm sorry if I'm butchering your name, but he wants to get into his blues in time for the Marine Corps ball. That's his why. That's what's motivating him to push through. The times when he's had a long day at work, and 12-hour days, 16-hour days, and he can easily just like say, screw it, I'm tired, I'm just going to go to bed. But that why is what's going to push him to say, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and get my workout in and make sure I complete that. That why is going to stop you from cheating all the time. So that's what I want you to do. So form. So family, occupation, recreation, or your passion, and the last one is your message of why. And that's the reason why too, I put this hashtag, the why, at the end of mine. So I can actually, anytime that I need to, I can just say, you know what, I'm losing motivation here. I need a reminder of what's going on. Write out that hashtag, do a search, watch a video again, and get re-energized. Okay? So it goes a little something like this. My name is Wee. I'm married to Natalie Wong. I have a son. He's EJ. He is 2 years old. My current occupation is a financial advisor. That's what I do basically. That's my primary source of income for right now. I've been doing that for about a little over 10 years. My passion is probably martial arts. It's probably what I love to do the most. Second is fitness. But I equally enjoy that. If I can have someone just pay me to do those two things, I would probably be a very happy person, which leads me to my message of why. Why is the Fit Core here? That's exactly the reason why I'm telling you right now. It's from my passion. My passion and my why of what I want to do are intermingled. And basically, to sum it up, I want to be a full-time family, is to have the time and the freedom to spend with my family, to travel, to do whatever I want to do on my schedule, not someone else's. And, secondarily, I want to be a full-time family and a part-time career. I'm structuring my business in such a way that I can do it in 4 hours. And I know in time that I can build this business up where I can work 4 hours a day, replace my income, and actually have even a greater potential for income than what I'm currently doing now. And I make really good money as a financial advisor. So, my why is to be able to be there for my son, to be able to teach him martial arts, to homeschool him, to to help you guys. I have an immense passion for that, and it's not something it's great that I can get paid from it, but I'm just so thankful for the ability to making the relationships that I am, and already seeing, the challenge hasn't even started yet, and I've seen a lot of you guys already just making the changes in your life, which is amazing. So I'm really excited for the next 60 days. So this video, you have 24 hours to put this video together. Remember, from now on, everything that you post regarding the challenge needs to have this hashtag Platoon1409, needs to have the hashtag. You don't need the Y, obviously, going forward, but just for this specific one, I want you to have it on there, so that way you come up with your title or your call sign or whatever you call it, the Y, and then you'll be able to always refer back to it really quickly instead of trying to scroll through a news feed, or as you can tell, these news feeds are going to blow up. This is a way for us to keep organized with it. Okay? Hoorah, Semper Fi. Have a good one.